Listening to the Joe Show on Facebook Live. He's so real and he tells the truth. Oh, tell the truth. He's so real and he's for me and you. It's the Joe Show. It's the Joe Show.
Need brakes fixed? Alternator replaced? Oil change? Tie rods? Ball joints? Or much more? Call Stuckey's Automotive here in Fordyce, Arkansas. With more than 30 years of experience, Stuckey's and his certified licensed mechanics knows exactly what it takes to get your vehicle back running. He's located at 409 Overpass here in Fordyce, Arkansas. Hours of operations are Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. until and by appointments on Saturdays. And don't forget, Stuckey's also offers towing services. So give Stuckey's a call today at 870-250-1870. That's 870-250-1870. And remember, Stuckey's motto is, get 'em in and get 'em out.
Something new at Stanfield's Fish Market. That's right, he has fresh cut daily meats. He has Cajun style turkey breast, bologna, hickory smoked turkey breast, summer sausage, ham and cheese loaf, sow, and he has holly barbecue loaf. Store hours are Tuesday through Friday, 8 o'clock a.m. until 5:30 p.m. and on Saturday, 8 o'clock a.m. until 2 p.m. Remember to get to Stanfield Fish Market, located at 710 Morton Street here in the city of Fordyce, Arkansas, or just call them at 870-352-0353. Remember, if Stanfield don't have it, he'll find a way to get it.
Are you tired of riding around in that old beat-up truck, car, or SUV? Have you had an accident, hit a deer, pothole, or something else? If so, call Marty's Body and Glass Shop here in Fordyce, Arkansas. Let Marty and his certified automotive body and related repairers make your ride look like new. Marty is a family-owned and operated business, and they care about their customers and their community. Their motto is John 3:16. So stop by for a quick estimate today. They're open Monday through Thursday, 8 a.m. until 6 p.m. And they're located at 1017 Morrow Street here in Fordyce, Arkansas. You can reach them at 870-352-2443 or after hours at 870-820-1288. And remember, Marty can set you up for glass and windshield replacement as well as PDR, that's paintless dent repair. So again, that number is 870-352-2443. That's 870-352-2443. And you can also find them on Facebook. Are you looking for some great insurance coverage and you live in the Fordyce, Arkansas or surrounding areas? Well, search no more. Contact Milton Insurance Agency. Milton Insurance Agency is committed to providing you with the highest quality insurance plans available, combined with some of the lowest possible rates. Whether you're shopping for auto insurance, home insurance, health or life insurance, or business insurance, they can help you obtain the best coverage available with the lowest rate possible. Located at 314 North Spring Street here in Fordyce, Arkansas, Milton Insurance Agency truly value the long-term relationship with their clients and are proud to give families, individuals, and businesses the personal attention required when it matters most. When claims arise, they realize that it can be very stressful and will do everything possible to assure timely and complete recovery. Here are a few more coverages they provide: business auto insurance, builder's risk insurance, commercial property insurance, ATV insurance, classic car insurance, motorcycle insurance, and the list goes on and on. So stop what you're doing and get your free quote today. Give Milton Insurance a call at 870-352-2155. That's 870-352-2155. You can also find them on Facebook or check out their website. That's www.miltonins.com. What's up, everybody? It's your boy Joe from Facebook. Hottest live is Show the Joe Show. That's right, guys. I'm here at Marty's Body and Glass Shop here in Fordyce, Arkansas. I know the signs say Marty's Body Shop, but I know a lot of you know about Marty's Body and Glass Shop because, guys, you can get windshield work scheduled here at Marty's Body and Glass Shop in Fordyce, Arkansas. That's right. You got a windshield need to be replaced. Marty's can get that done for you as well. And guys, check this out. Not only do they do that, guys, they do PDR. That's paintless dent repair. That means if you got hail damage, hey, come to Marty's. If somebody hit your vehicle with a baseball or softball, put a dent in it, bumped it at the grocery store or something like that, hey, they can get PDR here at Marty's and get the job done, guys. That's right. So not only body work, not only getting your windshield replaced, they do PDR, guys. So, hey, get to Fordyce, Arkansas, guys. They're open Monday through Thursday, guys. Here in Fordyce, Arkansas, you can reach them at 870-352-2443. That's 870-352-2443. They're located at 1017 Morrow Street here in Fordyce, Arkansas. And let me tell you something else about the windshields, guys. If you got a rock peck, and you know those rock pecks are known to spread in the wintertime, guys, you need to get to Marty's. They can repair that rock peck and get it scheduled here at Marty's Body and Glass here in Fordyce, Arkansas. Guys, that's right, guys. They live by John 3:16. That's right. Marty's Body and Glass Shop in Fordyce, Arkansas. A family-owned, friendly atmosphere, guys. And they are very professional, and they do an outstanding job. Remember, guys, they're open Monday through Thursday, guys, and call them at 870-352-2443. That's right. See you later. Check out Marty's.
Your exhaust on your vehicle is so important, and that's why you need Fordyce Muffler Shop here in Fordyce, Arkansas. Jay and Cindy and their certified crew of welders and mechanics are standing by and ready to work for you. In-state or out-of-state, there's no job too big or too small for them to do. And not only do they work on mufflers, they do U-joints, CV axles, wheel bearings, shocks and struts. They build deer stands, duck blinds, dog kennels, car sheds, swings, floating fishing pier, and they do custom fabrications. The list goes on and on. They're also the home of Lego Creek Blinds, Dan Hunting Gear, and they have many Gorman items. So stop by Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. until 5 p.m. at 1414 North Highway 79 in Fordyce, Arkansas, or call them at 870-352-5733. That's Fordyce Muffler Shop, where they don't do just mufflers.
Do you have questions about Medicare? If you have Medicare or will be eligible for Medicare soon, you might want to call Patrick Milton at Milton Insurance. Patrick has been helping people select a Medicare plan that is a good fit for them for over 5 years. He makes Medicare easy. Patrick is a local independent sales agent. He does not work for an insurance company. He works for your best interests. There is never a charge for his services. Call Patrick today at 870-352-2155. That's 870-352-2155. Not employed by Medicare or any other government agency. By calling this number, you will be connected with Patrick Milton, a local sales agent. No obligations. Remember, that number is 870-352-2155. That's 870-352-2155.
Time to wake up. Listening to the Joe Show on Facebook Live. He's so real and he tells the truth. Always tell the truth. He's so real and he's for me and you. It's the Joe Show. It's the Joe Show.
What's going on? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Look at y'all. Y'all look so wonderful. Y'all look at y'all. Y'all look great. Let me speak to some people. Let me say good morning to some people. Guys, share the show if you don't mind. Remember what I said, because I know some people share the show and throughout the day people be commenting. They be like, man, it still be commenting. People be commenting on the show, guys, sometime throughout the day. If that's getting on your nerves, just go ahead on and cut it off and just delete it after you share it, after the show goes off. That'll be fine. My headset, I don't need it. Because I can hear myself now. I normally can hear myself through my headset, but I don't need it now because I can hear myself through my speakers. Good morning. Okay, I'm gonna see who's out here today. We're gonna do a big good morning. So if you watching right now, I want you to say hey to me and put what city you're speaking from. We got a great show this morning. We got some great topics lined out, guys. We got some stuff to talk about. I know a lot of you want to talk about it, so we're going to get into it. We're going to dig into it, guys. So good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. God bless you, and may God keep you. And man, I mean, if you woke up this morning, you won anyway, man, because I'm telling you, there's some people who laid down on last night, they didn't get up, Good morning, KB. Be careful on that road out there, girl. All right, what's up, Nicole? What's up, Nicole McGee from Rising, Arkansas? We got Mr. Wayne Stacy. Good morning, Mr. Wayne. He's from Fordyce, Arkansas, guys. That's right, Mr. Wayne Stacy. He's going to have some announcements today coming out in our Fordyce paper, Mr. Wayne Stacy. I don't know if he want me to share that right now, but, he'll be having some information coming out in our Fordyce paper today. What's going on? Good morning, Kimberly Perham Johnson. Good to see you. So good to see you. So good to see you. All right. I know we got more than that walking. I know we got more than that coming. So, hey, you ride on the road headed to work. Oh, okay. All right. You're Mr. Wayne Stacy, guys. He's going to be running for, Dallas County Mayor. That's right, Fordyce, Arkansas Mayor. He's going to be running for that. You'll see more information. I think some information coming out today about that in the paper. We have our mayor, Mr. John McNichols. He's throwing in the hat, guys. And I just want to tell Mr. John, thank you. He did a great job. Being a mayor of any city is hard, and so just big thanks to Mr. John McNichols. And so I'm sure, Mr. Wayne Stacy, he could do a great job, but I'm sure he's going to have some people coming in trying to run against him. So you guys just, I think I'm going to he's supposed to be coming on the show sometime, and we'll be talking about, him running for mayor in Fordyce, and we'll go from there. What's up, LaQuinta Owens-Berry, all the way from the big city of Arkadelphia, Arkansas. I know we got more than that. I see more than that people. Well, several people watching, guys. So if you're watching, say good morning and say where you checking in from. Billy Harding, what's up, Joe? And good morning to you. What's up, Bill? I know you in them deer woods, man, getting ready. You probably already sitting on your deer stand ready with your bow, because I think it's bow season already. If it's bow season, I think it is. I mean, I may be wrong, but I think it's bow season. But man, we got Miss Bill Williams all the way from the big city of El Dorado, Arkansas. Man, El Dorado is growing, man. El Dorado is growing so fast. If you go to El Dorado, man, you saw all kind of stores now. They got a Starbucks in El Dorado, if I'm not mistaken. Go back up. You got some name you missed. I missed a name. Let me see. Hold on. What's up, B. Faye Broadway? Good morning from Jacksonville, Arkansas. Good to see you. Let me see. I missed somebody else. What's going on, my little bro, Xavier Brown, the head man of the Red Storm Band here in Fordyce, Arkansas. They did a great job at the homecoming game. And congratulations to the Redbugs too, guys. They defeated. Now they drug Drew Central all over. Drew Central Drew Central had something on their mind. I don't know what was wrong with Drew Central that night. They had some stuff on their mind, boy. They came down, man. They came down and they were trying to fight. They were pulling on our kids' face masks. They was kicking and jumping up, drop kicking. Boy, Fordyce had to go ahead on and do what they had to do. Good morning, Miss Glenda Jackson. Good morning, you over on the YouTube page. Good to see you, Miss Glenda Jackson. Y'all, we got some great topics today. Hey, check it out, guys. Also, pray for my son, my oldest son. He's in Little Rock at the hospital, guys. And he's up there getting blood and, you know, running tests. So, guys, put some prayer hands up for my oldest, Cagney Pickett. You know, we pray everything work out. We pray everything go well. You know, definitely, you know. So, I just wanted to say that this morning. Let him know we praying, we thinking about it, and praying everything go well. He was in Pine Bluff, and they shipped him off to Little Rock to do some more tests and stuff. So, thank you guys so much for those prayer hands. And say a prayer for our son Cagney. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You know, so let's get into it, guys. Anybody got any birthday celebrations? Anybody got any anniversaries? If you got some birthdays or anniversaries, let us know here now, and we can tell you happy birthday to you, happy anniversary. Did you wake up this morning and look on your other side of you and say, "Whoo, good morning"? Or did you wake on you and say, "Oh man, another year, man"? So guys, if you got, you know, if you got any birthdays, let us know. We want to wish you a happy birthday. Thank you guys for all the prayer hands. Thank you so much. You know, so let me see. The high today, Fordyce, Arkansas weather today. The high of 78 today, guys, with a 0% chance of rain, and winds are 6 miles per hour. But check it out. They say it's not gonna rain every day, and it rains. I mean, seriously, they say it's not gonna rain. The forecast was clear, but it rained yesterday. I mean, they say it every time. So share the show, share the show. Thank you guys so much for being here. You know, Facebook got this new algorithm. That's why I asked you guys to share the show. And you know, Facebook got the new algorithm where if you don't share, they're not gonna let you get many views. So you guys don't mind, do that for me. Do that for me. All right, guys, no birthdays, no anniversaries. If we have no birthdays or anniversaries, we're gonna get into this thing, man, and talk about what's been going on and try to get into what's happening. And have everybody been keeping up with the fact that the government is shut down? Thank you, Nicole McGee, for sharing. If you're familiar with that, let me see your hand. If you know that the government is shut down, first off, if it's affecting you, let us know here on the Joe Show. If the government being shut down, do it affect you? Does it not affect you? I mean, what do you guys think? But also, guys, before we get into that, I want to go ahead on and put out this right here, let you guys know what's going on with our Redbugs. You got the Redbugs, guys. They'll be playing Friday here in Fordyce. The Redbugs defeated Drew Central Parish 46-0 last Friday. This Friday, they take on Palestine-Wheatley. That's right, Wheatley. Here at home at 7 p.m. So come out and check out our Redbugs, guys. They're right now, they're 5-0, and they're 2-0 in conference play, 5-0 altogether. They are undefeated right now. So hey, let's get it, Bugs. Let's get it. Let's get it. I'm excited. I'm ready to see them go to Little Rock again this year. We'll just pray for our boys. Pray for our boys. All right, come on, guys. Let's get it in. All right. All right, thank you, Wayne Stacy. Thank you so much for sharing. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. All right, Mr. Wayne said he's been keeping up with the shutdown, and I don't know if it's affecting you, Mr. Stacy. I don't know if it's affecting anybody else on here. If you're watching, if you're passing through. I know I got some people coming in late. I see some people logging in. Good to see you. If I haven't said good morning to you, say good morning to me so I can say good morning to you. But guys, let me explain to you, because a lot of people don't really understand what the shutdown, why we're shut down. Good morning, Sandra Luckett. Good to see you. Can anybody explain to me why we have a shutdown? And I know some people do not like listening to the news. They don't like to hear what's going on. But in these days and times, you know, you really need to kind of pay attention to what's going on. for, just basically for your job's sake, for your work, for your money, for, you just need to kind of somewhat pay attention to what's going on. You don't have to indulge in it so much that it takes over your life. You don't have to do that. But do anybody know why the government is shut down? Okay, they're saying that, I'm going to explain it to you why things are the way they are right now, why they haven't come up with an agreement after almost 8 days now, 9 days. You got, okay, let me see what Mr. Stacy said. Mr. Stacy said, I read the report this morning where our farmers are having a hard time finding essential needs such as fertilizer that is critical for growth of crops. Yes, I've been seeing that too, Mr. Wayne. I'm not here to, and I don't want to, I hate talking about politics because politics can get so grimy and so nasty. But at the same time, it's amazing how you have, 400 or 500 people, arguing and into it, and we the ones who have to suffer. And I hate it. It's sad it's like that, but it's like that. You have 400 or 500 people deciding the fate of us, and we're millions. We're 300 and some million people, and we have to sit here and they it's sad. We got to be the ones that suffer while they sit there and they argue and debate over this. Because what's going on, the Republicans are saying that the Democrats voted to give health care to illegal immigrants. The Democrats are saying, no, we're not doing that because the law permits us from giving health care to illegal immigrants. So we're not going to do that. The Republicans saying, yes, you are. The Democrats saying, no, we're not. You got the Democrats saying, we're not going to approve for the government to open until you guys make sure you don't make insurance rates go up. They are saying the insurance rates, if they go ahead on and sign this into place and pass it and open the government, insurance will double, will triple. If you're paying $120 a month, it could possibly go up to $500 to $600 a month, because they're trying to get rid of the affirmative care insurance, the Obamacare. Trying to get rid of it. And if they get rid of it, insurances are going to double their rates. That's what's going on, and that's what's happening right now. So I don't know how much money you pay for insurance, but I don't want to pay no more money for insurance. I don't know. And if that's the case, the reason why come the Democrats don't want to sign it, don't want to push forward, is because they seeing that the insurance rates are going to triple, going to double. I don't want that to happen. I hate to see the government shut down. God knows I do. I wish something could be done. Republicans, they're not there. They're going vacation. They've been gone for 2 weeks on vacation. The Democrats are just sitting there waiting on them to come to sit down and say, let's talk about it. Well, the Republicans are saying, we'll talk about it if y'all go ahead on and sign it. Then we'll sit down and we'll talk about it. But the Democrats are like, no, y'all not going to lie to us, because if we sign it, and y'all sitting there saying if we sign it, then y'all know y'all not going to talk about it. So that's where we are right now. So it's sad, guys, that we, the American people, we got to sit here and we got to suffer. I mean, literally suffer. There are people now, they're saying rumors that the president, them saying they're not going to pay, they're not going to furlough. They're not going to even give them their money when the government finally open. They're not going to back pay them. So who's making the decision on that? I'm smart enough to know that the Republicans run the House, they run the Senate, and they got the White House. They run everything. So the Democrats is like, no, we're not going to sign this until you say you're not going to triple the American people insurance rates. The insurance is already billion and trillionaires. I don't get it. I just don't get it. And right now, it's amazing how people, because something is not affecting you, you don't pay it no attention. Because something is not affecting you, but eventually it will affect you in the long run. Pay attention to it. Make sure you watch what's going on, because, man, it may not be happening to you now, because that's what's happening right now. If it's insurance going up $200 on me and my wife, that's a lot for us. That's a lot for us to handle. But it may not be a lot for somebody who's making $200,000 or $300,000 a year.
We don't make $200,000 or $300,000 a year. So insurance going up, my insurance going up on me $50 is a lot for me. So, you know, if it don't bother you, or it's okay, or, you know, I hate it's like that. I really do, man. You know, and it's sad that we the ones, you got 400 or 500 people in the Senate, in the Congress, they're fussing, they're fighting, they arguing in the White House, they arguing at the Capitol, they arguing everywhere. They're gonna give it. First off, don't give it to them. If someone, I mean, it's something that's signed in law that you can't give health insurance coverage to illegal immigrants. I don't know why. I just don't get it. I'm trying to get it. I'm trying to understand it. I just don't understand it. You know, and I agree with you, Mr. Wayne. There ain't no common sense running. You know, I'm telling you, it's like. And then I'm gonna tell you something, guys, that scare me. And I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna bring the music down, and I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna tell you guys something that really scared me. What scared me is this, and I said it before. You got the right now. You got the Republicans, and you got all the people. You got the militaries going into the cities. They got people being beat, being dragged, kids being ripped from their family. You got, and it's making it seem. And then the Republican Party, they're the ones who's voting for what's going on right now with everything that's happening right now. They're running the White House, they're running the Senate, they're running the, you know, they're everything. But who do they pray to God all the time. They say they represent right, Jesus Christ. They say they represent God. They say because they're against the same-sex marriage, which I'm against same-sex marriage, abortion. I'm against I'm against all that stuff right there. I don't believe in all that. But at the same time, all of the issues of racism and all the issues of white supremacy, all that comes out of the Republican Party. All of you got the racial groups, the hate groups coming from everywhere saying that we support Trump, hail Trump. All this kind of stuff is happening right now. And they put God in it. And they say they love God. They got the Bible. What I'm afraid of when the Democrats get back in power, they're going to look at our religion as being something evil. And that's what's going to cause us to be dealing with. Because one thing about the Republicans, yeah, they protect the Bible, they love God, but they do evil crap. They do some evil stuff. They be doing some, not all of them, but some of them do some, but then they say they love God. So then on the Democrat side, you got all the gays, you got all this, you got a lot of things you don't believe in. But then you got to take that because it protects your civil rights. It's all jacked up. And you don't know what, you almost got to pick your poison. And that's what we are in the United States right there. You got people who love God, but then you got the Republicans say they love God, but people say they do evil stuff. They don't like black people. They say this about the Republican Party. They racist. They say all this, but they love God. Then you got people say, y'all, it's you don't know, you just stuck there. And that's why a lot of people voting independent, because they don't want to be in it. That's what we are in America right now. And it's sad it's like that. I'm sorry, guys. I see I got some comments came in. Let me see. We got Mr. Stacy says, it's aggravating because everyone suffers. Air controllers not getting paid, having to worry about their mortgages and other bills. Exactly. You got Tanika says, good morning, Joe and Joe Show peeps. Good morning, Tanika. Good to see you. Good to see you. All right, we got Miss Sandra says, and that lets you know that the Republicans do not care about the American people at all. They, along with the president, are taking everything away that can help poor and middle class, and they are giving everything to the rich, to top 1%. Yet they are screaming that it's the Democrats' fault when they are running everything. Nothing that they are doing is Christ-like. We all are in a very sad situation. Thank you so much, Sandra. Great comment. Mr. Wayne says, God help us all. Us common folks got to stick together. Amen about that. Because I'm going to tell you, man, I'm going to tell you one thing, what scare you And what scares most of the people is we think about putting food on the table for our families. We literally think about keeping a roof over our head. And they don't think about that because they don't have to think about it. They rich. They have money. They rich and they have money. Right now, you got millions of Americans not getting paid because the government is shut down, but guess who's still getting paid? Those people who's sitting up in there arguing, the Republicans and the Democrats, they still getting paid. I bet your money the government would never shut down if they money got stopped. You got the Republicans blaming the Democrats. You got the Democrats saying they want to raise up health insurance, and we need health insurance. Don't y'all know that if they raise rates, don't y'all know how many places this is going to affect? It's going to affect. You got hospital, clinics. It's going to be a negative effect on so many people. If they raise and triple those rates the way they say they are, and I typed it in, guys, they are going. All you got to do is Google it. Blue Cross Blue Shield rates are going to go up 20-some%. That's right. They're going to go up 20-some%. So that means and it possibly could go up more if they block the affirmative, the ACA, the Affirmative Care Act. If they block that, then it can go up even worse. So right now you're paying your insurance. You need to think about that. They saying that a family that make $88,000 could possibly be spending $24,000 a year on health insurance. I can't afford that. I can't afford that. I can't pay my bills. If I had to pay $24,000 on health insurance, I can't pay my bills. So I don't think people is really grasping that, and people is not paying attention to it. They just going on and going on. You used to hearing the government done shut down 3 times, and guess what? All 3 times the government shut down has been up under President Trump. It's been up under Trump. The government has shut down. The last 3 times it's been up under President Trump. So that's where we are. That's what we are. So that's that, and I hate it's like that. God knows I hate it's like that. But it is what it is right now, man. So y'all just be, that's what it seemed like, Billy, man. It seemed like that because I'm telling you, they see what we don't see. They're hiding all these files. You got the Epstein files. They're saying the president's in the Epstein file. They saying some high-profile people is in the Epstein file. They don't want to show it. They don't want to. I mean, it's kind of like Watergate, And it's sad that we are the American people, that we got to be the ones that suffer. You got the military being brought in different cities and everything. It's looking bad. It's looking really bad. And it's almost like everything is happening into the blue states, the Democratic states, and it's almost like it's not looking good. So just pray. Pray for the United States of America. That's all we can do is pray. I'm not here to. Good morning, Miss Stephanie Howard. I'm not here to turn parties against one another. I'm just tell you guys this. There's one God, there's one heaven, there's one hell. We're either gonna share heaven or we're gonna share hell. And if we can't live together down here, what make you think we can live together up there? And if we can't get it together here, we're not even gonna make it there anyway. And that's what we are. We gotta. You can't claim you love God, but then you do a whole bunch of hateful and sinful things to people. You can't say you love God, but you do a lot of hateful and sinful things to people. Believe in God, pray, and man, that's all you can do. Believe in God and pray, because you can't. I think what Stephanie just put on there is signs of the time. You can't stop the Bible from fulfilling itself, but what you can do, God do give us 5 senses. God give us 5 senses. He give us the ability to pick and the ability to choose. So, man, love your brother. I don't care what color they are. I don't care. We, as the American people, we can't be the puppets on the string and turning against each other and cursing each other out, fighting each other. They already doing enough of that in the White House. They're already doing enough. Why are we doing it out here in the streets? You got people you know, arguing and fighting and debating and all this crap going on. And hey, just puppets on. I'm not your puppet on the string. I'm not finna fall out with my white brother or white sister just because they into it in the White House. Democrats and Republicans are fighting, and because they fighting, I gotta fight with you. I don't have a fight with you. I love you, and I hope you love me too. And if you get to that part, we'll be all right. We'll be all right regardless of what's going on. We gotta learn how to love one another and get along. Simple as that. Regardless of what they got going on, you know, and everything, and go from there. You know, so I appreciate everybody tuning in. But let's get on into this, guys. We got some great topics coming up, man, and I appreciate you guys. You know, remember, we're not enemies, and let's stop falling for any and everything. We're not enemies. We're not enemies. And let's stop provoking one another into saying things and doing things. And yeah, politics make you angry. When you turn on the TV and you hear them saying something that you feel is not true, I can't believe he said that. Next thing you know, you mad about it. Next thing you know, you upset about it. You know, right now, and I'm gonna say this, the reason why you can't talk about politics right now is because politics brings out a race divide. Every time Trump get in the White House, you got a race divide. It's a race divide every time, and you can pretend that it's not, but you know that it is. And while you pretending that it's not, that's why it's the way it is. That's why it get bad. It's a race divide. Something he's doing, something he's saying that's making people who have racist issues, it make those people react. They come out of the woodwork. Something he's doing, and that's what's going on with America right now. That's why it brings a race divide. Every time he's in the White House, this happens. You see people mad. You see videos of blacks fighting whites, whites fighting black. You see the KKK marching in different cities. You see all the white supremacy group. Something and he see this. This man know this. But why he do it? That's between him and God. That's between him and God. I don't know, but they put God in it. And you can't do hateful things and keep putting God's name in it and thinking God gonna keep blessing you, because eventually that's gonna come to a stop. You gotta have love for everybody. What the phrase say? What would Jesus do? What would Jesus do? And you got people out there with stuff on their mind. Look at Charlie Kirk getting shot. You got some people out there with some evil stuff on their mind. Charlie Kirk, I don't care, that man, you know, whatever he was saying. Nobody got a right to kill nobody like that. People been getting assassinated all the way back from JFK to Martin Luther King, Medgar. Nobody have a right to. Nobody shouldn't die like that. Everybody got free speech. They ought to be able to say what they want to say. But we living in America now where you can't even say nothing about nobody. And I'm gonna give you guys something that a lot of you guys don't know, that they are setting up right now. The government now is setting up monitoring on social media, on everything. Every platform is going to be monitored. So if you say something negative about certain individuals, they're going to flag it. It's going to be reported. It's coming. It's coming. I was reading that the other day. They are setting it up where if you say any little thing, where like I'm live right now, they're going to be recording that. They're going to be checking that out. They're going to be making sure you're not speaking nothing. It's almost like that's where it's going. I'm serious. Read up on it. It's coming. It's coming. It is definitely coming. The same way Russia do, where those people can't say certain things over there, they're trying to get that just like that here in America. So it is coming. It is coming. Yeah. I'm going to read Billy, then I'm going to come back to Wayne. But it says, we can't live in a country divided. This is the United States. Democrats must keep this shutdown. because we have to have health care. We gotta have health care. We got Mr. Wayne says, I do not understand. It's garbage. Folks, it's 2025. Racism does not belong in our world. And it's folks like us that can be Christ-like and love one another. You're my brother and sister. Amen, amen, amen. Because I'm going to remember this, man. You know, I said this one time before. You put 10 races inside of a room, and you take 10 cups, and you take all 10 of them people's blood, and you sit it out there on the table, you ain't gonna be able to tell who blood is who. That's just the way we are, man. I mean, y'all. So what can we do as just a city, just a state, just a town? Man, show love toward each other, man. Don't be fighting. Don't get into it with each other. You know, don't argue about politics. Don't get mad over this. And I'm gonna tell you, if you're a Trump lover, and I want to say this, if you're a Trump lover, don't rub it in people's face that you're a Trump lover. If you are a Democrat lover, don't rub it, because all you doing is starting a bunch of stuff. You already know what what people feel that Trump stands for. If you know what people feel Trump stands for, you know what they feel these days, especially when it comes to the African American people. Y'all, this is what it is. You know what it stands for. You know what people feel he stands for. So when you there and you got to make America great hat on, and you're walking around pumping your chest, you starting crap. I'm not going to wear no F Trump shirt. I'm not going to walk around with an F Trump. I don't need nobody to know how I feel about him like that. I've got an F Trump on. You starting stuff. Don't do that. Don't do that. We got enough mess going on as it is. But you got freedom of speech. You can say what you want to say, do what you want to say. But I'm saying, try not. Just try to get along. Let's try to get along. I'm just keeping it 100. You know, and I hate it's like that. God knows, here it is. Y'all, 2025, we got cars that drive by themselves, and we still talking about racist crap. Let me say that we literally got the internet, we FaceTime, and we still talking about racist crap. It's sad. It's sad, man. It's really sad. All right, guys, y'all ready for topic number one? Let's get into topic number one. If you're ready for topic number one, let's do it. Remember, we had a topic last week. We didn't get a chance to do it, so I'm going to do that topic first. And then once we do that topic, guys, if you're ready for the topic, all I need you to do is say ready. Welcome to Facebook Hottest Live Show, The Joe Show. So good to see everybody this morning. If you woke up this morning, you won. You won. You won. You won. You woke up. That means you won. So if you're ready, thank you. Miss Stephanie Howard says she is ready for topic number one. Miss Stephanie Howard, she's up there with Marty's Body and Glass, one of the baddest body and glass shops I know. That's right. Marty good. Marty can just look at a car and it be painted. And all of a sudden it's fixed. That's how good they are up there. All right, guys, here it is. I'm bringing the music down for topic number one, guys. Check it out. Topic number one says, remember, that's going to be topic number two because I'm going back from last week. Joe, my fiance and I have been together for nearly 1 year. She works for Hooters restaurant and a waitress at a casino. These two jobs require her to dress provocative while she's on shift. In fact, this is how we met at Hooters. We had a conversation on yesterday, and I told her once we are married, does she plan on working these jobs? Because I would like for her to do something else. When I asked her the question, she said, I love what I do, and you met me and decided to date me and asked me to marry you, knowing what I do, and that's why I said yes. If you want me to stop when we get married, you may as well not ask me to marry you. She said that and walked out. So, Joe Show, is she a keeper or should I end this now? Do she have a good point? What should I do? Okay, guys, so check this out. She literally, when he met her at Hooters or the casino, whatever. She dresses provocative. You know how they dress at Hooters. So he started dating her, and he proposed to her, and they supposed to be getting married. So he's went to her and say, look, hey, when we get married, are you intend to stop working these jobs? Or are you, I would prefer you to quit working them. She like, first off, you met me there. You proposed to me when I was working there. Why you got a problem if we get married? I'm not. I love what I do. And she walked out. So he was like, man, is she right? Does she got a point? If she was good enough for me to, ask her that, knowing that she worked there, but I don't want her working there when we married, what should I do? I see we got some fingers typing. I'm going to weigh in on it already because I got to move on. We got one more topic to do. Man, in a situation like this, bro, when it come down to, that's the way that's where a lot of us are. We'll meet a woman and we'll accept the way a woman is when we first meet them. You'll tolerate with stuff. You'll tolerate this, the way they dress. And when you get married to them, you want them to change some things. I don't see a thing in the world wrong with that. I think there are some things that you're doing when you dating that when you commit to a person, you're going to have to stop doing it. And I don't see nothing wrong with you asking her, letting her know, hey, I love you, I want to marry you, but I don't want you working at those type of establishments. If she don't want to stop doing that, she's not the woman for you. I'm just keeping it 100. If she don't want to stop, you met her there. But that's what marriage is. You're supposed to be able to pull a person out of certain environments when you marry them, and they supposed to be willing to want to get out of that environment. If she's not willing to get out of that environment, y'all know what? If that's a 100%, let me know now. If y'all think, if not, give me your comment on it. All right, we got Miss Stephanie says, let me see, she says, you knew before when you started dating, can't change people. There you go. And exactly, you can't change people. If you can't change people, you got to make a tough decision. We got Billy said, let her go. Let her go, Joe. I mean, that's what I say, because I say let her go because she done told you she's not going to change that. She may care about you. She said the reason why she dated you in this post. She said the reason why she dated you was because you did accept the fact she was doing that. Remember? She said in here, it says, when I asked her the question, she said, I love what I do, and you met me and decided to date me and asked me to marry you knowing what I do. So basically, you knew what she was doing when you met her, so that's what made her like you, was the fact that you liked her knowing what she was doing. So that let you know that she's probably had guys before you who didn't like what she was doing, but she decided to keep doing it. So yeah, that's the way I look at that, man. In a situation like that, if she don't want to be in a relationship, married to you and hang up, she may like that lifestyle. There's some, I used to love to go club, and I used to DJ in the club. I used to do all that stuff, but when I got married, I had to stop doing that stuff. I had to stop going to the club. I had to stop hanging out at the club, and everything. I mean, and I loved the club. I used to love going to the club. I mean, on Friday nights, I couldn't wait to get off work to go to the club. But then you get in a relationship, you get with somebody, some things you got to stop doing. It's going to be some things you got to stop doing that you love to do. But if you care about that person enough, you'll stop doing it. If you truly care about that person enough, you will stop doing it. We got B-Face says, let her go. She like her job. We got Sandra says, and he asked her to change after he proposed. That should have been a conversation before he got that far. 100. 100. We got Nicole McGee says, he should have let her know up front that if it gets serious, I don't want you working there. Exactly. And that's why I know we've said that so many times in our discussions on the show, is that put everything on the table up front. When you start a relationship with somebody, some people start these relationships with people and they will not tell how they truly feel in the beginning because they scared they gonna lose the person. Man, if this somebody you say you gonna spend some time with, you gonna, go on, tell them everything. Tell them everything. If you got a fake eye, pop that eye out and show it to them. Go ahead on it. Pop that eye and say, look, I'm just letting you know I got a fake eye. And then you stick it back in. I'm not kidding. I'm just being dead serious. You know, be honest. Be honest. Bring everything up front. You know, you got Billy says you can't take a woman out of the hooter house and make a wife out of her. Hey, one thing I can truly say, if a woman truly love you, she'll let that hooter go. If she can't let the hooter go, she don't love you. If a woman, I'm gonna tell you this, man, and I'm gonna read Aaron's. I'm gonna say this. Aaron says, "I missed it. Mama called. She said, tell y'all good morning. Tell her we said good morning too, Aaron. Tell her we said good morning. Hey, I'm gonna tell you guys this, and this the God's honest truth. If a person like you, they'll follow you across the world. If a person love you, they'll follow you across the world. If a person, I'm telling you, if a person love you, they'll drop everything and they with you 100% if they truly love. But if a person go to talking about, oh no, I don't know if you need to question how they feel about you in their relationship. Because if you know, they just like if you marry a woman and you know, she got a certain thing she do and she don't want to do it, hey, that's a problem. We got Miss Williams says, physical attraction is how a lot of relationships start. But after a woman becomes his, a man wants certain things for his eyes only. There's nothing wrong with him wanting that. She also has a point. But some things a woman should want to change when she is in a serious relationship. Amen. Her job is more important than being married to him. Very good comment, Miss Bria. Good comment. And that's true. Just like I said, if you truly want to be with somebody, and you got to know you got to change something. If you got on some booty shorts when you meet the man, he ain't going to want you wearing booty shorts all the time. This man gonna be like, look, you gotta start wearing them things. Cause you ought to wanna start wearing. You got the man you want now. You ain't got to wear them shorts like that no more. Then you come home complaining about every man. I'm sick of this man trying to say something to me. If you sick of him saying something, you stop showing him all what you're showing him. I'm just keeping it real. You know, hey, I like that. Hey, Sammy, I like that, Sammy. Sammy said, love will make you put some clothes on. Hey, Sammy, I like that. Love will make, you know what? That's a t-shirt moment. What's up, Lazar? Good morning. Joe, a woman want a man with some money. Uh-oh. That's a whole nother topic, Lazar. That's a whole nother topic, but you know. Hey, Lazar, you can't say a woman. You gotta say some women, Lazar. You can't blame that. Women want men that can take care of themselves and help take care of them. But you know, I'm gonna put it like this: TikTok, as my cousin, and one of my cousins said Tic Tac. I ain't gonna say no name. One of my cousins I was talking to on the phone, and he was like, "Boy, that Tic Tac got everybody messed up." I said Tic Tac. He said Tic Tac. I was like, Tic Tac? What? I knew what he meant. Though. He meant TikTok. But check it out. It's the younger generation girls. These younger girls, all you see is on social media. You got guys looking at them and saying, "Hey, they want money. That's what's that about." All right, check it out, guys. Let's get into this last topic. If you're ready for the last topic, I need you to write down the word "ready." If you're ready for the last topic, let's do it. You're tuned in to Facebook Hottest Live Show, The Joe Show. Catch me every Wednesday morning at 7 o'clock a.m. here in the city of Fordyce, Arkansas. That's where it go down. This is our last topic of the day. Don't go nowhere. Don't go nowhere. Don't comb your hair. Don't brush your teeth. Just sit right there, Tony Allen Jr. and Nicole. Sit right there, Miss Stephanie Howard. Don't go nowhere. Wait on Mr. Wayne Stacy. Y'all hold on 1 minute. We got one more topic to go. Don't go nowhere. Stay put. That's right. Put them cereal down. That's right. Don't go nowhere. Wait a minute. Wait. Put your shoes. Take your shoes back off. Don't look at you. Wait. Hey, take your shoes off. There you go. Wipe your mouth. You got a little something on your mouth. Get the sleep out your eye. We got one more topic to go. We finna kill the music, and here go the topic. The last topic says, man writes, Joe, my wife of 1 year went through a horrible, abusive divorce. The guy she was married to had 2 kids, a girl and a boy. They were kids he had when they got married. Well, Joe, he's been out of state and now he's back in town. And on yesterday, the kids called my wife and said they wanted to see her. My wife was excited and came to me and told me about it, and I immediately told her no. She got upset at me and asked me why not. Joe, I told her if I had to explain it to her why she can pack her stuff and she can kick rocks. So my question, Joe Show, is this. Am I wrong for telling her no? And do any of you understand why I'm telling her no? Am I wrong? All right, Joe Show. Whoo! Whoo! All right. So did y'all hear what's going on? All right. This man, he married to this woman. She got out of a horrible, abusive marriage with a man. She don't have kids by this man. Her first husband, she don't have kids by him. But he had 2 kids. They was out of state or whatever, but this was a horrible, abusive marriage. He was putting his hands on her and everything. Well, he moved back to the state where they from, where they at. And his kids called her and was like, I want to see you. I want to see you. So she was excited. Yeah, okay, we'll set it up. She went to her husband like, hey, they're back. He's back, but the kids, I love those kids. I want to see them kids. And her husband was like, no, you're not. No, you're not doing that. She get mad and tell him you wrong. So he want to know, is he wrong? And why? And she said, why you don't want me to see him? He said, if I got to tell you why, then you can pack your stuff and you can go. Woo! That's deep. So what's up? What's going on here? I got my answer. I already got my answer to this. I can tell you why he's saying what he's saying. And let's ride with it, guys. Let's ride with it. So what do you guys think? She's willing to see the kids. And he's saying no. Okay, let's see. Okay. We got Miss Williams says he's right. She shouldn't have even asked her husband that. Hey. Come on with it, Miss Brill. You gotta say why though. You gotta bring it in. We got Miss Sandra says he's 100% right. See, I'm finna go ahead on and break it down. I'm gonna break it down. We get caught up with the kids, but you gotta remember, these not her kids. These aren't her kids. What have I said? We got to be careful giving people access to us that's no longer with us. This man is trying to set up access to you again, and like your husband said, if you don't have the good sense to see that, you can pack your bags and go. This ain't about no kids. He's using the kids as a pawn. Man, don't fall for that okie doke, ma'am. Don't fall for that. You shouldn't even went to your husband with. You should have told them kids, I'm sorry. Me and your daddy ain't got no dealings. Because if you dealing with them kids, you gonna start dealing with their father again. If them kids was out of school and grown, that's different. But them kids still little. I'm just keeping it 100%. You know, so don't fall for that. That man was abusive to you. That man was putting his hands on you. You stay away from that man and his kids. It's for you don't have no obligation to be in that man's life or his kid's life, because you could have got killed. Stay away from that man. Stay away from his kids. You can even tell the kids, I don't want to be around your pappy. I'm just keeping it 100. You don't have, you know, you pray about it and you go on. You pray about it and you go on. You got to use your common sense and everything. And you may, a lot of people may say, oh man, the kids are going to suffer. The kids are going to suffer. Them kids probably ain't the one who said they wanted to call her and tell her y'all want to see her. You be careful. You be careful. That's all I got to say. We got Nicole says, I guess she want to get her butt beat again. Those not her kids. Stay away from that man. We got, what's up, David? What's up, David Dawson? What's up, DD? All right, got Miss Pierce said, why wait till the ex is back in town? He was abusive. That's obvious. Exactly. All right. All right, B-Face said that's correct. So I'm just telling you, you know, use your, I mean, sometimes people love to use children as a way to connect. Now, if those were your kids, then you got no choice. You gotta do some type of connection. But those aren't your kids. You can, I've said it before, stop giving people access to you who no longer is with you, who abuse you, who did things to you. You don't have to give them access to you. Why are you constantly giving people access to you? If you're not with somebody no more, stop giving them access to you if you don't have to. I know people got kids by men, but that man still don't have access to them. They communicate about their kids, but they don't have no access to them like that. It's certain things you can do. It's certain ways you handle anything. It's a certain way you handle anything. We got Sandra says, there could be a setup to get her around him so he could do something to her as well. Also, she do need to be smart. We got Tony Allen says, the husband is right. Yes, the kids don't have anything to do with it. But at the end of the day, the husband is right. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Keep them kids in your prayer. That's all you got to do. Because I don't care. First off, I want to say this. I want to ask y'all this question so this man can see this. And so we want to make sure we get everything clear on this. And it won't be no mistakes once we go off. This woman got the phone call from the kids and they want to see her. Her ex-husband used to be abusive to her. Very abusive to her. So the kids called and she said, she went to her husband and he told her, no, I don't want you to do that. And if I got to explain to you why, then you might as well pack your bags and leave. Husband's upset because he's hurt because she even had the audacity to come to him and ask him that. Because of what he's thinking about is, and let me explain to you, ma'am, what your husband is thinking about. Your husband is thinking about what you went through. And he's looking at you like you got the audacity to come to me and tell me you want to put yourself back in this man's life. Because when you put yourself in those kids' life, you putting yourself in their daddy's life. If you don't believe that, something wrong with you. If you start communicating with those kids, it's gonna be something happen where you have to communicate with their father again. And you know who's gonna suffer the most behind this? The man you married, the man you with, is gonna be the one who suffer, because when them kids' father have a fear to get to drinking or whatever it is that he do and want to go upside your head again because of his kid, and the kids ain't none of yours, don't put your husband through that. You shouldn't even want to put him through nothing like that. And that's 100. That's 100. You shouldn't even want to put him through that. And that's when you're in a relationship or when you're married, your primary goal. Let me bring the music all the way down and say this. Cause I know I ain't got but about 5 minutes. Listen. When you're in marriage, your primary goal or you in a relationship, your primary goal is how you making the person you're with feel. That it ain't about you. When you in a relationship, it's about how you making the person you with feel. If you only worried about how you making yourself feel, you ain't gonna be in a relationship long. If you the type of person who you ain't worried about nothing but how you feel, you ain't gonna be in a relationship long, or you gonna be in a miserable marriage. You're gonna be doing stuff, and it's gonna be hurting your partner's feeling, and your husband or boyfriend or fiance feeling, and you ain't gonna care because you only worried about you. When you start caring about what you do and how it affect the person you with, you're gonna have a good relationship. Everything you should do, you should keep that person on your mind. Every move you should say, well, if he done this, I wonder how it would make me, well, I think it will make me feel bad, so I'm not gonna do it. When you start thinking like that, you straight. So if your wife, she don't put you in her mind when she doing something, and you all the time, you always arguing with her because she doing this and she ain't thought of, she's not thinking about how what she's doing gonna make you feel. When you start thinking about what you doing and how it's gonna make the person you with feel, you check, that's when you checking yourself. But you got some people, they don't know how to check themselves. They do it anyway, they don't care. I don't care how I make them feel, I'm gonna do it anyway. That's when you're not gonna have no good relationship. You're not gonna have a good marriage. You're gonna be into it all the time. Just like with this situation, when that man said, if I got to tell you, I don't need to be with you. And that's how most of us men feel and most women feel. If you gotta keep telling your husband that when he go over there to pick up his child, he keep going in his ex house. If you gotta keep telling him to stop going, and you don't need that man. You shouldn't have to tell him don't get out the car and go in the house. You come home, girl, your husband over there, he went in the house and got the kid. And you done told him time and time. He should know better. Are you going to get your child and you going in the house of your ex to get the child, and you know better. Guys, this your boy Joe, Facebook Hottest Live Show. I gotta get out of here, guys. I love y'all. Man, God bless y'all. Y'all woke up this morning, you won. Y'all know how to donate. If you want to donate, you enjoy the Joe Show, guys. Donate to the Joe Show. Cash sign, Joe Show, Brazil. Cash sign, Joe Show, Brazil. Donate to the Joe Show, guys. I appreciate you. That's how I keep all this big studio on. That's how I keep the green screen going. But I appreciate you guys. Cash sign, Joe Show, Brazil. I appreciate you guys. Have a blessed day. Remember, if you woke up this morning, you won. Thank you so much, Aaron, for putting that down there for me. Cash sign, Joe Show, Brazil. Love you guys. I'm out.